Hey everybody, week 2 update video. So I want to make sure to put the date in here. I'm filming this on Thursday, April 2nd. It'll get posted for you guys tomorrow. So things will change, numbers will change, but I want to make sure that you guys see me every week and not just hear my disembodied voice over your PowerPoints. So last time when I talked to you and gave you an update, and we'll start with virus stuff, there were 53,192 positive cases in the United States and 709 dead people from the disease. So it's about a week ago. So fast forward to now. Today, the most recent numbers I've got from the COVID tracking project, 214,039 positive, 4,809 dead in the United States. So that has gone up fourfold in the last week. Here in Colorado, last week it was 912 positive and 11 dead. As of this morning, it's 3,342 positive and 80 dead. So far with our testing that we've done, about 18% of all the people that we've tested have tested positive, and of those 18%, 2.2% are dying. Those are frightening numbers. The numbers are going to get more and more frightening. We need to take this very seriously. I hope most of you have. I need the rest of you to take this more seriously. You might look online and you might call. I'll give you the number for the Delta County COVID hotline. You might see there's not a lot of cases here in Delta County. That does not mean that the disease isn't here, that the virus isn't spreading. We just haven't had enough testing done. In general, in the country, we haven't had enough testing done. So just assume that the virus is around and assume that you need to do the things we're telling you to do. If you stay home, if you don't interact with people, if we don't spread the virus, I know it sucks, I know it really sucks for you seniors that are seeing this video, but that's our best chance to make sure people don't die. You know what's a lot worse than missing out on some of your fun spring stuff your senior year? What's a lot worse is when grandma dies because you were a vector and didn't know that you had the disease and you gave it to her and she died. That would be a hell of a lot worse, right? So we got to keep things in perspective. For other numbers and stuff like that, I don't know if I'd suggest watching the briefings every day. I feel like it kind of turns into theater, and I don't particularly love politics right now. So I would look at the CDC website, that's cdc.gov. It's got all your information on the disease, on treatment, and the prevention of it. The COVID tracking project gives you the raw numbers. I would, if you want to get in touch more with what's going on locally, the Delta County COVID hotline, you could call. Their number is 874-2172. Of course, our school website or our Delta County district website is good because it's got info on schools and the food program. But just note the closest location here to the school is at Paonia Elementary, and that's lunch for everybody. You don't have to be on free and reduced or anything like that. Come and get food. Come and get it, come and get it, come and get it. If you're worried about being sick, you can call your doctor. You can also call the kids clinic at 874-2753. Okay, don't just walk into an emergency room. Don't just walk into a doctor's office and say, hey, I think I've got the coronavirus. Don't do it that way. Call them so they can figure out a way to test you in a way that might not infect anybody else. All right, enough with all that stuff. It's scary. Let me know if you have questions. If you want to talk about it, I know in my huddle group a couple weeks ago, we just did all coronavirus questions. If you've got any questions about that, okay, then email me or try to contact me on Google Hangouts. I'll answer everything honestly with you. All right, so reviewing how everything's going to work. All of your assignments are due on Friday. Okay, I will be taking roll every Friday at noon. So if you do nothing all week until noon, you get marked absent. Do your stuff in a timely manner. That's how we're going to keep track of whether or not you are doing what you're supposed to do. Every Friday, your new unit, your new weekly COVID-19 unit will post at 5 p.m. every Friday, so you can get working on it, and it'll be due by the next Friday. I will try to do as much as I can online, but I know some of you have internet issues. If you have any internet issues, call the school. Tell them your internet is messed up. They will tell me, and I will make you a packet, and that packet will be left for you here in the Commons, in an envelope or in a folder with a bright colored Post-it note and your name. Then you can do that and bring it back to the school. If you need to pick up stuff from the school, like packets, the school is open now from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for you to do that. Okay, don't come before that, don't come after, they will not let you in. When you come to the front office, they will have all these different signs up with rules and how you're supposed to do it. Follow the rules. Okay, follow the safety protocols. As far as anything related to reaching out to me, I'm always available. Over email is probably the easiest because I've got my phone all the time on me. It's sitting over there right now. But I've got it all the time, and I always respond. I'm just as bad as you guys about having my phone. But we can do it over Google Hangouts. We can do it over Google Voice or whatever we got to figure out. If you're nervous about disease stuff too, contact me. If something's going on at home, contact me. I want to make sure that you're okay. That's the most important thing for me. As far as assignments and stuff like that, I know it's not fun to work on all this stuff from home. I know you'd rather be doing other things. For me, I'd rather just be doing it in class. But like I said to you guys last week, we don't stop working. We don't stop getting smart for any reason, ever. We always need to get smarter. So use this for what it is and get smarter. Okay? So individually for my classes, for my AP classes this week, I will be finding out later today or tomorrow what the AP test is going to look like and what testing days we'll have available to us. Okay? With that said, we're still going to finish this unit, right? So this week, you guys did a lot of stuff on the Cold War, early Cold War period. Next week is going to be all the Civil Rights unit. Week after that, all the 60s and 70s. And then from that date on until test day will just be test prep. And I'll make sure to focus it on whatever they say. If they say our test is going to be multiple choice, we'll do a lot of multiple choice test prep. If it's going to be short answer questions, we'll just do that. Right? And then we'll be ready for the test and we'll knock it out the park. For regular US, for the next 2 weeks, maybe 2.5, will be all civil rights movements. Okay? And I'll post a few quizzes and a few activities each week. For economics, next week is about buying a house and a research project on buying a house. Make sure when you watch my lecture video that you watch until the very end, because at the very end I'll help explain the activity better so that there's not as much confusion. Then we'll have a few crash course videos to watch. For huddle, we got a huddle activity just like every week. What's most important, and for all of you watching, what's most important for your huddle stuff is check in with your teacher. Let them know how you are doing. Let them know if they can help you. Let them know if there's anything going on at home in regards to the virus that we can help you out with. And then for the basketball kids, I'll post some more basketball stuff for you to do. For all you athletes, I'll repost that workout if you're in the basketball classroom, if you want it in general. If you're not in the basketball classroom, maybe you're a wrestler or whatever, and you want this at-home, no-gear workout, just email me and I'll shoot it over to you right quick. But with the basketball kids specifically, I'm going to post a new ball handling workout. I want you to think about it like this. Okay? If you just do ball handling for 10 minutes a day, 10, that's it. You can take a day off once a week. But if you do it 6 days a week, that's an hour of ball handling. You do that every week for the rest of the year, it's 52 hours. Imagine how good of a player you can be if you just work on dribbling for 52 hours, right? How good will you be at dribbling? Will people be able to take it from you? Probably not, right? So think about it like that. And you can extrapolate that. You can use that for any skill, any sport, right? For you athletes that aren't basketball players, you know, if it's wrestling, I mean, I'm not a wrestler, but think about grappling or something, right? If you're a baseball player, work on your throwing or your hitting, right? Get a tee out and start working on your hitting. Imagine if you worked on that 52 hours a year, how much better you could be. So, I think that's all the things I need to cover. Looking here at my board, I think that's all of that. So, please be well, please be smart, isolate. If your parents aren't doing it right, isolate them. Teach your parents, because my parents acted like idiots too. But reach out to me, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. Let me know if there's anything with any of your other teachers. We all just want to help you guys. So with all that said, I'll check in again with you guys next week.